How you doing, guys? Last night here, and today we're going to be, was supposed to be, well, now be warned, this is, custom painted, so some of the stuff on this toy isn't, straight out of the packaging. Now, depending on when this video, goes up, if it goes up before my lockdown video or after, depends. But if it went before, then yeah, it's just a normal review. But if it went after, then you already know what this is. But enough of that. Let's get right into it. This is Transformers Studio Series line, SS-13, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Voyager class Megatron. So here we are. There he is. Moving to the side so we can get a good look at the packaging. Let me turn the light on. There we go. So you see Megatron, as he looked in the second movie. You got another picture there of Megatron like grr. Anywho, Studio Series. You got another picture there of Megatron. They're all different pictures, so, so yeah, there you have that. He's an Autobot, apparently. On the bottom, words and barcodes, copyright, On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, 32 steps, cross sales. What it includes, backdrop, forest fight, background, and yeah. So that's basically it for the packaging. Let's put it aside. And let's bring him back over here. So let's get right down to it. So here is Studio Series Megatron, as he looked in the second movie, Revenge of the Fallen. And I just gotta say that this is one of my favorite incarnations of Megatron as a figure. Now I don't have it, but when Revenge of the Fallen came out, there was an original Voyager for Revenge of the Fallen, and that thing was terrible. He was green. I don't have that one, but I've just heard about it. So yeah, let's get right down to it. So let's just take a look at the details. As you can see right there, if the camera will focus. There, he has a visible head syndrome, which is screen accurate. Let me just move this. So yeah, it's not really, big fuss over. You see the treads done in black. This is supposed to be silver, but the light is kind of, blocking it if you can't see it a little bit. A little bit of bronze in there. Looks like copper, but it's actually it is supposed to be copper, but it's bronze. More silver. This was supposed to be unpainted gray plastic. Like everything silver was supposed to be unpainted gray plastic, except for a few parts. Like this back panel, these back pieces right here, they were supposed to be gunmetal gray. I gotta repaint those. So, so yeah, and everything that is bronze on here was supposed to be like a gold-ish color, like a spicy mustard gold. So yeah, it's metallic, so don't worry, it'll show off that gleaming, glitz and glamour. This part, however, I did not paint silver, in that silver. I don't know why, but I just didn't. The turret is supposed to be unpainted gray plastic, and it is like a soft-ish plastic, but it's mostly hard material. You see, turret. And the turret can move up and down, so can these little guns right here. So yeah, one thing to know is that his hands are just sticking out there. Not much, but just a little bit. One thing to note is that, and I know that this kind of looks out of whack. It might not look out of whack now, but it does to me. I accidentally spilled red paint on it. But anyway, these things come off, they tend to come off easily. I hope they don't come off, because as you can see, they're on friction hinge, and you can see there's a little bit of red. That was my bad. I think I got red paint on him, and I accidentally rubbed it in and tried to cover it as best I could, but I couldn't. Anyway, so yeah, they're on little friction hinges that just go right here. Sorry if I'm, moving it off to the side. But, now let's go over everything that was painted by me. As I already said, everything that was supposed to be unpainted gray plastic was painted in silver, sterling silver to be exact. It's enamel. Or I think it's enamel. It's enamel paint, acrylic paint, and everything that is bronze was everything that was like a goldish color is now bronze. Due to I think it's, hold on, give me a sec. I think it's copper. Okay, just let me give a brief rundown of the paints I've used. I used this gunmetal gray on some stuff. I use this sterling silver, which I'm running out of. I need to get another bottle. I used it on him mostly. This gold I've used a couple times ish, and this is actually pure gold, sterling silver, gunmetal gray, and antique copper. This is what I used for everything that's bronze. So it's not bronze, it's copper, so bear with me. So yeah, and he rolls as rolling things should. He can't right now because he's on carpet, so that kind of hinders it. Now, for comparison, I'm going to bring in a few tanks. Well, only one tank. But here he is next to Transformers Prime Shockwave. And for some reason, and I know this is two different universes, Bayverse and Hasbroverse, but apparently Shockwave is bigger in tank mode than Megatron. If this was his mode in Transformers Prime, I would say that's a big problem. And they're both Voyagers, so don't worry about it. This is from Beast Hunters, by the way. So there you have that. And the only other Voyager Megatron I have is the Last Night one, where he went back to a Cybertronian jet. I think it's a Cybertronian jet. I'm not 100% sure. And I did use everything. I used all three of these paints on him. So so yeah. And thanks to Builders TV. He really helped me with this and Barricade. And Prime as well. So yeah. And he doesn't come with any accessories, which you see is what you get, so yeah. Which it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, so I guess there's nothing left to do but get down to transformation, shall we? So what do we start off with? Well, first thing we can start off with is coming under here and taking these little panels. They're on little hinges, so they tend to pop off when you're going back into robot mode. And also, you gotta find the slot where the tab's going, because you see this tab, it goes right into the treads. So yeah, there you have that. What's next? So what we want to do now is we want to untab the treads. If you can see, treads tabbing right there, and there's a tab right here. So bring that down, and just leave that there. Do the same thing with the other one. So yeah, there you have that. Now what we're gonna do is rotate the legs 180 so this panel is facing forward. You want to make sure the treads are in a sliding position. So you want to slide it until you can see it right there. Then you want to bend it this way, all the way. Bring up this so it doesn't get in your way. And then you want to bring it up at this hinge at the base right here. And then, you know, right there. And then you want to bring this down. It thoops into place. Then you want to bring this out first. Then you want to bring this down. And then bring this little thing that went under his chin down. Then you want to split the feet. So he makes that little illusion that you have feet. Second first, just like the first, rotate. Oop, what am I doing? Third. Bring it out. Bring that up. Bend down. Bring that in. It also thoops into place, so that's a little bit, that's good. Bring this down. And bring that down. Open up the feet. And there he's got 2 feet. We're going to leave him like that because now we got to unhook everything in the back. So what we want to do is take everything, this whole backpack section right here, and unclip it. It tabs in a few places. Tabs in right here. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's on a double hinge. It'll come off. It tabs in a few places. Excuse me. It tabs in right here into the shoulder. It tabs into the arm right here, the cannon arm, and it tabs in. I don't know why you can see it, but tabs in. I can't even focus. This tab goes into the arm. Let me bring out the arm. Tabs into the arm right here. So yeah, that's a little good thing. Then what we want to do is bring it down. Then we want to bring the arms out. This one's a little bit tricky because, you know, it's gun arm. So yeah, let me get him standing first. You know what? Lie down. Raise up the camera because he's getting a little bit tall. Yep, I gotta raise it even more. Is that good? I think it's good. Right. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to rotate the arm so that this little panel right here is facing forward. Actually, you know what? First we want to do is we want to bring the arms as far in as they can go. And then what you want to do here, this is kind of tricky, but it also works. You want to bring the turret down as far as it can go. Then you want to bring down this section at this hinge right here. Then you want to unclip it. It doesn't clip in, it thoops in, but this little backpack section, why do I keep on saying section just unclips and you know, reveals these little thrusters right here. So what you want to do now is you want to collapse this in right there, and the little base of the turret right here will go into this little space right here. Just it'll sit there. So yeah, you want to keep it there, and then you want to tab. And as you're doing that, you want to tab in the arms. These little slots will go into the tabs right there. So yeah, there you have that. I'll put in this arm first. We're gonna leave that arm like that for now because we gotta fix his hips because he looks all dorky. Sorry. Just get everything situated with the legs. So yeah. So what we want to do is, it's on a couple hinges, but you want to bring it up at the base hinge right here. And then you want to bring it in, as it gets to right here, you want to bring it down on this hinge right here. then collapse it in, and it'll kind of flip into place. So yeah, so there you have that. Now be warned, after I'm done with the transformation, it might be hard to stand him up a little bit since I'm on carpet, but you know, we'll persevere. Because the last night never quits. Yeah, it might be a little bit tricky to get him standing. Oh, there you go. Sorry, I gotta adjust myself. And the camera. Okay, so now what we want to do is you want to bring the arm down first. Then what you want to do with this arm is you want to rotate it this way so your elbow joint is properly orientated. And then you want to bring up this, and it unthoops. So, and then you want to bring out this little claw right here, this little finger right here. Then what you want to do for the head is you want to bring it down on the hinge connected to the ball joint. And you want to kind of bring it down like that. And there you have Voyager Megatron in his robot mode. And, you know, he looks cool. I've never had a Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. So, you know. So, yeah. So, let's take a closer look at that noggin. If we can get in a little bit closer. There's that noggin. Beautiful noggin. Look at it. Look at it! And it looks a lot more screen accurate than the previous ones. I painted in the eyes a little bit. Although the eyes were, you know, well painted to begin with. Bronze teeth, I painted that as well. So yeah, going down the body, lots of bronze. I painted it. I painted everything pretty much. And I think he's Devastator here. Not 100% sure, but you know. So yeah, and you can orientate these little guns back here however you want. Me personally, I just like them up against the back because I just feel like it isn't right to have it, you know, not there. Going down the arm, nice cannon arm, I will say, and it does something else. We'll get into that. We'll get to that in a little bit, but you know. And I like how the treads actually turn into the feet. Right there, it's a little bit, you know. It's you know, it's doable, but it kind of hinders his stance a little bit, because it's not a pain to get him to stand, but you know, it's kind of a chore to get him to stand. So yeah, articulation wise, his head is on a ball joint. Did I say bull joint? I said ball joint. Okay, so it's on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of wiggly waggly. I think no, I'm not. Arms can do a full 360, and they can go that high. They can go in and out. Swivel at the bicep, bend at over 90 degrees of bend, and the fingers right here are made of a soft rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. And they're on hinges, so you can move them however you want. With this arm, same point of articulation, same articulation. Up and go in and out, full 360. Bend at a little bit over the other arm's bend. And nothing there. There's nothing else. There's just a little claw can move in and out, but that's more for transformation. Nothing at the waist due to how he transforms. See what I told you? See what I told you? Things like to come off a little bit. So, you know. So yeah, legs can go backward and forward and go in and out. He can do the full splits. Please don't come off on me. Rotate at the base right there. I don't know if it's a bend right here, but you know. he has been on maybe 90 degrees, almost 90 degrees. Then you have an ankle tilt right here. I just discovered this. Like, I legit just discovered this. And, you know, in the feet, you know, you can orientate them however you want. So, yeah, now, one feature which I know everyone is going to ask about is his blade. Now, you can go to his arm cannon, and there's a little thing back here. If you pull it out, you get his arm blade, his gun blade, his prime killing weapon. You're so weak. No, it's not the best Megatron voice that I've done. But, you know, it is what it is. Thank you for standing. So yeah, and it's pretty cool. I painted it in silver just because. So yeah, and it is made of a soft rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking it. So, yeah. So now, for comparison, here he is next to Transformers Prime Voyager Shockwave. And as you can see in robot mode, Shockwave is a tad, he's a little bit smaller than movie Megs. Well, Revenge of the Fallen Megs anyway. Here he is next to my robot replicas, Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. You can see how they look together. Here he is with last night Voyager Optimus Prime, and I did repaint him a little bit. So I have that. What else? Here he is with last night Barricade. You can see how they look together. Here he is with the loose Titans Return Galvatron, and he fell over. Okay, there you go. You can see how he is with his two personalities. And yes, I know that that I don't have the gun for this because I got this as Once Upon a Child. So, you know, I got that. And here he is with my other Voyager Megatron. Last night Megatron. Stand up straight, man. You can see how they look together. And, you know, I mean, Studio Series Megatron looks a bit shorter than the last night Megatron. So, you know, and I did repaint him, you know, as I said before. So, and I know I've established this in the past, but still to this day I have not seen one transformable Megatron with a scar. That's an essential part, man. So, you know, there you have that. And depending on when this goes up, depending on when this goes up, this is either a preview or a comparison to my last video. Here he is with Studio Series Lockdown. Why the heck does he have a piece of tape on him? Sorry. So, and I did repaint him slightly. Not as much as him, but slightly. So yeah. There you have that. And yeah. Now, as all Studio Series figures go, you do have the backdrop right here. And it's just a little forest fight. You can extend it, have it like that. So yeah. Studio Series 13, Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, and you just put Megatron, just if you could stand man, and just have him just propped up right there. As I said, well, again, depending on when this video goes up, I'm still on the fence of displaying these guys with the backdrops. I mean, it's a good option, but I just don't have the space for it, so, you know, there you have that. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of time out of you guys, so just wait right there. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. As I said, a great figure. Very much an improvement for from the original Voyager. You know, because I heard that one was a pain in the butt. At least that's what I heard. And it was just, you know, awful, and people just hated it, and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So, you know, yeah. And, just one more thing before I go. Well, today is the 12th, so today is part 2 of Veterans Day, so respect our our veterans. Well, depending on how you look at it. Depending on how you look at it, he is kind of a veteran. An evil one, but still a veteran. But he's more of a veteran. See? Prime keeps on taking Megatron's spotlight. Anywho, so yeah, support our veterans as they fight for our country, and you know, and make sure that they have a place in all of our hearts, and just pray for them, because some of you may have fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, and other relatives overseas protecting our country from the evil in this world. And I'm not going to state the evil, because there's many evils in this world, including humanity. So, yeah. So, again, support our veterans. Yeah. So, I guess that's pretty much it. So, don't forget to go follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description down below. Did I say inscription? No, I said description. I'm sorry. It's late. I'm lying. It's 3 o'clock. So, yeah. I guess that's it. So, there is, Transformers Studio Series SS-13, like Friday the 13th. I'll stop. I lost my train of thought now. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Voyager, Megatron, and this Luke is saying, remember, you know, sorry about that. What was I? Oh, yes. If you're geek, that's cool. If you're not geek, that's cool too. Support our veterans, and I will see you all next time. Bye!